Hey, what's going on, guys? It's No Shoes, and welcome back to another Deca Tuesday. Today, we're going to be reacting to Sixth and A. This suggested by Sean Darrow. So, thank you, Sean, for the suggestion. Keep coming in the comments down below, guys. I really do appreciate them. Y'all really stepped up after last week, so let's keep those suggestions rolling. But without any further ado, let's get right into this. Let's see what Deca's got to say. Let's see what Sixth and A is all about. Let's get it.
There must be some inaudible but effective message buried at subliminal levels on one of the hit records.
Well, maybe.
It's causing them all to behave like
Derelicts.
What's the problem? It's important to be liked, but it's more important to be free and to be yourself.
That's not exactly true, you know.
I'm stuck here in civilization.
Wait a minute.
Ah, shut up, you bloody mouth.
Interesting start, man. I like it. The samples coming in nicely. Talking about the subliminal messages on the records and all of that. I don't know if y'all have ever taken the time to go and listen to like Revolution 9 backwards and stuff like that. It sounds crazy because it's backwards, but there are some weird things in there. I don't know. The backmasking might be real. Maybe it's not. You tell me. But great start to this track. Kind of light, kind of airy. Let's see where it goes from here.
I'm stuck here in civilization.
Wait a minute.
Ah, shut up, you bloody mouth.
Funds low, left my wallet no segundo. After dive, acting extra brolic and gung-ho. Stay cool and composed when meatheads with front row tickets to the gun show. We're gunning for your numbskull. It's spiraled out of control.
Beautiful. Great compound rhymes coming in. Love the inclusion of segundo. But we're on that like double O, like or the UO scheme, which again, we're finding out how similar those sounds are. But great start here. Love the artwork too, as well, by the way. But kind of giving me like a Danger Doom type of vibe with the style of the sampling on this track, having it sound like less like old timey and telephony and walkie talkie esque to more like very clear, almost cartoony.
Composed when meatheads with front row tickets to the gun show. We're gunning for your numbskull. It's spiraled out of control. I hit the exit. Ran for dear life past the junkie with the death wish. Out of step with the network.
Damn, that's great. Exit to death wish. Again, it's all about those vowels, man. The E to the I. And then we're finding out even that a double U sounds similar to a double O or a UO. Those sounds are so interchangeable, like numbskull. Is it a O? Is it a U? Obviously, it's spelled with a U, but it's pronounced like an O. But it works.
Out of step with the network, socialite nexus, and every ways to blog hype on your guest list. Give me precious, momentary respite. I'll find like minds to connect with. Deadlift the world's weight and count reps. Then flex for the montage and throw those doom skull down the steps. I make it cheap.
Beautiful. Y'all know I love it when the samples interject into the verse. But nice instrumental. Drums sound great. We got some kind of like looseness, I think, on the hi-hat that's really providing like a lot of thickness, and it's really filling in a lot of the empty space. We got that nice, very like electronic sounding synth, not to be redundant, but it very much feels like computer sounds almost. It's not really an instrument. There might be a bass line hiding around in here. I haven't heard it poke its head out too much. But then we also got some other layers that are kind of coming in within the instrumental, just adding like little trails of flavor. We'll see if we can catch one of them when it passes by.
With deadlift the world's weight and count reps. Then flex for the montage and throw those doom skull down the steps. I may get cheated death but treated with respect. Stressed out with debt collectors breathing down my neck. A twice born life form following tradition. Trying to shift tides.
Yeah, nice rhyme stacking, a twice born life form. Great.
Born life form following tradition. Trying to shift tides with the movement of a big pen.
Money has its own way.
It has its own way. It grows on flesh and bone. Tell them what they won't say. I listen close when the other side's speaking through me. Cry ocean, sweat bullets and bleed profusely. Never had much from a body.
Oh, hold up. I think we went from through me to profusely. Hold up.
Through me. Cry ocean, sweat side speaking through me. Cry oceans, sweat bullets, and bleed profusely. Never had much from a bottom feeder in a fishbowl to a hedonist with a string of bad luck and a fistful of dollars for the strip show where Maya bears it all.
Fishbowl to fistful. Beautiful, man. Great track so far. Really been focusing on the rhymes. I can't say I've absorbed too much of the overall topic here. Feels like we're kind of moving around quickly. Earlier in the track, we even had some references to like deadlift the world's weight, then flexing for the montage, and we're kind of just like transitioning through a bunch of different topics, maybe more metaphorically approaching what the overall song is about rather than directly saying it.
With the string of bad luck and a fistful of dollars for the strip show where Maya bears it all for the ones who keep their lips closed. Keep me conscious of the promise that the future holds, so when I'm tempted I don't make a mess of something beautiful. Duck projectiles flying off a Cupid's bow. Walk the path since the luck of Lucian, you should know. I kept my balance on the thin line to juggle flames. On lover's lane where a lotus by any other name is still subject to death sickle and bullets from sex pistols, killing them soft and playing subtle games. Love is strange, but nothing can ever come between.
Yeah, in the pacing here, it's just consistent. That push is constantly rolling. There's a little bit of an ebb and flow to the verse. Having those samples interject really helps break it up. We had a nice little break, like right about the midsection here, where the vocal drops out. It feels like the instrumental drops out, but it's like just for a split second before everything rushes back in. But it's just kind of like that constant onslaught, no slowing down, just maintaining pace. And then really the rhymes and the shift in the scheme is really where the intrigue is building.
Love is strange, but nothing could ever come between the lady and the balladeer with the drum machine. A child filled with rage, a girl in a gilded cage, chasing the ghost of some idyllic age. I follow where the woman clothed in the sun goes. Fun slow, left my wallet no segundo. As the day unfolds and empires crumble, rule of thumb, stay humble, cool and composed.
Money has its own.
And as always, that hook type section is kind of mixed back into the verse. You barely notice the transition, but that repetition, that reincorporation of an earlier element really adds a level of cohesion that just sends it to another level.
It has its own way. It grows from flesh and bone. Tell them what they won't say. I listen close when the other side speaking through me. Cry oceans, sweat bullets, and bleed profusely. Never had much from a bottom feeder in a fishbowl to a hedonist with a string of bad luck and a fistful of dollars for the strip show where Maya bears it all for the ones who keep their lips closed.
Your hand in mine.
You look beautiful, 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 beautiful.
Yeah, and then the samples here at the end, they actually get a little bit weirder. They're a little bit funnier in the mix. They got a little bit more going on with them, a little bit more faded out, maybe, whatever type of EQing and everything going on there. But it's interesting to see that change from starting at the beginning of the track with such clear and bright samples to have them now kind of shift in that feeling. But really fantastically done, great pace, great instrumental. It's one of those things where if you can make a loop that you can listen to for 3 minutes, that's solid, man. That's not easy to do. That takes some jimming around and some real work. But love the bars, great delivery, great mix, super clear and clean, nice and balanced as well. Let's finish this out. Love the scratching. Beautiful and a nice, just like, ugh. Everything just kind of melts to being done. But that's great, y'all. That was 6th and A from Deca. Thank you again to Sean Darrow for the suggestion. Like I said, keep them coming in the comments down below. I really do appreciate them. But much love to everybody in the No Shoes gang. Don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, and hit that bell if you want to see more videos like this. And I will see you all next time.